Let's go. Let me set it on fire, Busy. Oh, baby. Just like your crack pipe, yes. It looks just like it. It looks just like it. Merry Christmas, y'all. Good to see ya. Good to see ya. Tonight on UNIRock Live, we're going to be hitting a little bit of the Tati Westbrook lawsuit, but I'm sneaking it in. I didn't even put it in the tags or the title. Then we're going to talk about Dream, the speedrunner with tens of millions of followers that got busted cheating in his speed run. He just gave an interview to another really awesome speedrunner, Dark Viper AU. If you haven't never seen Dark Viper, you need to go sub to him because he's really good at speed running and he makes good videos. Though we're going to take a look at it and see what we think now that there's new information. Dream is actually answering questions, the tough questions. Then we're going to look at the Joe Exotic Innocence project to see if Joe... Supposedly, there's evidence that old Joe Exotic... Charles! You're a movie star, my dude. Did you guys know that everybody loves that dog? Everybody loves that dog. He was in the beginning of my video on UNIRock 2 that I uploaded today or yesterday. I don't know. Let's see. Oh, yeah, that was today. My dog is very interested in this last filing by Tati Westbrook. Aren't you, big guy? Are you interested in this? Some would say he seems uninterested. This is his interested face. Zoom in on it. He's very fuzzy. He's a very fuzzy guy. We're going to talk about the Tati Westbrook lawsuit, Dream cheating, Joe Exotic Innocent Project. Supposedly, they have hard evidence that Joe's innocent. Hard evidence. Did I glitch out for a minute? Did it look like I'm trying to do a glitch? I'm working on a new bit that involves me glitching out. Let me know if I perfect it so I can start using it. Also, there's another... Oh, doppelgangers. Two people that aren't related. They're not twins. Will bump into each other on the street and think they're staring in a mirror. They're going to be all like looking at each other like... Am I staring in a mirror? Huh? They start moving together and everything. Really weird. And we're going to tell you the result of a scientific study that explains why doppelgangers exist. And it's Christmas. It's just, some of you guys told me yesterday on Periscope. I did a Periscope. Busy doing all these edited videos if you haven't checked out my channels. Both channels getting assaulted with heavily edited videos that are driving me freaking crazy sitting here editing these. But I'm getting better at it. I'm getting faster, so it's okay. While I'm chilling on a scope to tell you guys about my uploads, you guys are telling me a lot of you are on lockdown. A lot of you are going to be alone. A lot of you just you're going to be bored and you want to chill. So after I got done with all my stuff during the day today, I said, let me work on a couple videos, and then I did. And then I said, let's go live, see what the peeps are doing, and stream. Also... I got a Christmas present from one of you guys. So watch, I can turn on, listen to this, this is crazy. So watch this. Now, every time I talk, my lights change. So only when I speak, my lights change. If I ever want to turn that on, I've got a remote control for my lights. I can make it do different things, like flash faster, or I could make it a little bit slower of a flash whenever I speak. Or I could have them turn on and just kind of gyrate around while I'm speaking. Or Hey, I'm a strawberry. Well, it's red. Hold on, let me turn it up. I got them turned down, but do you like a little what's green? What's a green fruit? Grapes are grape. They're purple. How about I'm a blueberry. I'm trying to mimic Jake Paul's brother. How about a banana? Have you ever seen his video? Or a little bit of pink lemonade? Oh, how about I'm a strawberry. A strawberry. I think it's just funny. Anyway, isn't this nuts? This is my favorite thing. Tonight on UNIRock Live, every time I speak a syllable out of my mouth, my lighting changes. And then it stops when I stop talking. That's just crazy. Oh my God, that's nuts. And then I got regular lights. Now I got blue. Now I got green. Now I got red. Now I got orange. I just think this is cool. Tell me it's not cool. I'm going to be playing with this, dude. Out of nowhere, I'm just going to be playing with this all the time. And now the lights are off, and the lights only come on when I talk. It's just nuts. Oh, shit. Hold on. I got to switch something. I got to change one setting in my stream before we get started. I know I'm boring the living hell out of you guys. I missed you. It's my job to come in here and act crazy for you when I'm late live at night. Let's see if we can maintain 7 megs a second up to YouTube. Isn't it weird? Isn't that crazy? I don't even get, it's just one of those things. You probably aren't going to use it that much, but because it works, why not, right? I'm trying to maintain a good signal to you. In fact, I'm going to go down to 6. I'm going to go down to 6 megs up just to try to maintain a really nice little signal here. Well, let's see if we can get 6 megs up with a good, crisp, clear signal. Come on. Let's go, OBS Studio. Come on, OBS Studio. You can do it, OBS Studio. Come on, come on, come on. All right. We're all right. We're right at the precipice. We're almost to the precipice. I can't say that word tonight. We're getting there. We're a little bit red. Our signal's a little wonky, but we got a smooth video, so I'm happy. Tonight, all of that I just named, plus I'm going to be talking to the live chat. I want to know about your Christmas. I want to know what's going on with you. I want to know that you're having a good time. Positivity, all that good stuff. Because I missed you. 12/25/2020. We're only 58 minutes from hitting midnight to go into the 26th here on the east coast of the glorious United States of America. This is UNIRock Live, hosted on rockAlot. How you been, man? Yeah? Okay. I am not going to argue with you about that right now. I'm not doing it. We're in the intro of the show. We haven't even started yet. You've been arguing with me about this for a week. It's not... No. Busy. It's not a mathematical equation. I don't care what you say. It's not. Oh my God, the audience knows it's not. I'm about to tell them your stupid math question if you don't quit it. All right, that's it. Busy plus crack does not equal happiness. It's not a mathematical equation. Oh, I don't care what your definitions say. Busy, I swear to God, I'm going to argue with you all night on this stream if you keep talking. Will you please be quiet for a little bit? Thank you. Please play some music and let's get started. Hey, let's go to the live chat. Yes, Jemima, you get 250,000 rocks 4 times in this stream tonight if you're typing in the chat when I give them out, just for being here on Christmas. It's my Christmas gift to you guys because I know not a lot of people are going to be here. It's Christmas. Everybody's with the family. Everybody's busy. Not a lot of our audience is going to be chilling online right now, obviously, right? So for those of you that are chilling right now, we're going to do a stream and hang together, and I'm going to give away extra rocks for the occasion. So there we go. Let's go. Yeah, right now, Busy. All right. Yes, right now. Of course. Get on the piano, grab you a drum set, and chill so I can do a little bit of a stream for these good people. Leroy, Cherie, Jemima, MD. MD, so good to see you. Who else we got here? Motherfucking Cracks in the house. Dove Kitty. Hey. How have Dead GPK, Finn, Kelly, Therese, how did your Christmas go? Did everybody have a good Christmas? If you didn't have a good Christmas, hopefully we can have a good stream. If you had a great Christmas, excellent. You know, I want to say this real quick. I know, just like all of you, that the holidays are a very stressful time. A lot of people walk around acting like it's all smooth sailing, everybody's happy, everybody's in a good mood. But in reality, it's just like any other day, especially the stress and depression and shit like that. I know, just like you know, because I deal with it too. So yeah, I know. We all try to put on our smiley face while we're out running around, seeing family, going or walking around town, or going to a store, whatever it is we do leading up to Christmas. But I know it's stressful. But listen, you know what's worth celebrating? Is that Christmas is over now. We've got a few days where everybody just relaxes, everybody just chills, everybody just has a good time until New Year's. And then we get to start a whole new year. So really, I want to tell you what my plan is between Christmas and New Year's. And it's pretty simple. It's a pretty chill little plan. I'm going to try to come up with New Year's resolutions that are attainable, that are actually achievable. And then I'm going to focus on actually doing them this year. I don't know if I'm going to make them a YouTube video project. That might be boring and shit. Did my chat lock up? It did. I'm a ding-dong. There we go. You had a good day? Excellent. Excellent. You look, all I'm saying is, oh, I got new slippers, so always a great Christmas. Good, Dove Kitty. Good. Hey, I got these lights. I got these lights. So every time I talk, whenever I want during my stream, I can make my lights change. It's just the craziest, awesomest thing ever. And I'm not used to having lights. Like, if I turn them on, like, look, it's a professional recording studio now. I have lights, camera, action. I didn't have lights for so long. I used lights. I had this shitty light. You guys know I had that, like, I bought a light for like $9. It was like, here it is right here. And I used to have it set up, but it looks way better. You know, it's hard to tell, but I'm telling you, it looks way better in here. And the camera works better. My camera works better, so that's always a good thing. Let's have a disco with those lights. They're like disco. And the craziest thing is that they only change when you're talking. When you're not talking, they don't change. Hey! Wait, let's try this setting. Oh, hey, hey, hey. Hold on, it's Christmas. Ho, ho, ho. Ho, ho, ho. It's got like 9 different sound-based settings. It's crazy town. Doink! Let's go with this color for now. I am a Smurf. I'm a strawberry. I'm a blueberry. I love that video. Have you guys seen that video? It's by H3 Productions and iDubbbz. It's on H3H3's channel. H3H3 Productions on YouTube. They meet up, and it's the first time Logan Paul ever had a viral video. And Logan has these glasses, and he puts them on so that he can see colors, because he tells everybody he's colorblind. And for his daily vlog, he's going to be able to see colors for the first time ever. And he puts these glasses on, and he starts pouring tears out of his face. He starts crying. And H3 and iDubbbz are reacting to the video, and they find a video on Logan Paul's channel from like 3 months beforehand where he bought some lights. Now remember, Logan's supposed to be colorblind, and he bought some lights, and he walks up and he sits down and goes, "Hey, low gangers, what's up? Low gangsters," I don't know what he calls his audience. "Hey guys, I just got some new lights. You want to see? Oh, how about blue? I'm a blueberry, yeah. What about a yellow? Oh, I'm a banana. Oh, I'm a banana." And then he switches to red, and he's like, "I'm a strawberry." And it's so goofy. He's like, "I'm a strawberry." Well, the reason why that's funny is because he's supposed to be colorblind, and he said that his specific kind of colorblindness can't see red, but he keeps turning on red and going, "I'm a strawberry." Maybe we'll react to that video sometime live, because it's such a good video. It would be really awesome to sit and watch it. "Hey, I'm a strawberry. I'm lying about being colorblind to have 1 million views. Yeah." He got like 1 million subscribers just off the colorblind video, and it wasn't even real. So what I try to tell everybody on YouTube, while we're chilling on YouTube, I try to tell everybody, look, YouTube is fake. At least watch YouTube channels that are willing to admit that to you. You know? Because I'm telling you, man, one thing I've noticed lately is a lot of people that watch YouTube channels who try to act like what they're talking about is so dramatic and so real. You know, we had 2020 has been a year that so many things were wrong, on top of the fact that back in 2019, some things bled into 2020, like the Pro Jared. You guys remember Pro Jared? He was this gaming YouTuber. He made like old school videos about old school retro video games. He had a pretty big channel. He worked with some other people, and he got accused of doing some funky stuff to his wife, and he got canceled. Well, turns out X amount of months later, he responds and proves that it all was just fake. How many times did that happen? It happened to James Charles in the Tati Westbrook story. Remember, James was canceled by Tati. Everybody, look, I do a video and I say Tati. Okay? It's a potato, it's a patata. It's a Tati, it's a toddy. Every time I say Tati, I get a shit ton of comments. "You're driving me crazy, UNIRock, it's Tati." So then I go up on the screen and I say Tati, and I get a shit ton of comments. "What are you doing, man? It's Tati." You guys are memeing on me, and I love it. I know that you're memeing on me, but I will keep pretending that I don't know and fighting with you in my comments because it's hilarious, just so I stay that over here on RockAlot. Oh, man, and there is a Boomer Brigade, and every time I ban a Boomer Brigade member from my comments section, they make a new account on YouTube, give it a new name, and then go and leave another Boomer Brigade comment. That's been fun. That's been fun, because you can be in my comments section, and I don't check it that often, but either way, if I do check it, I apply the same kind of principle that I do in the live chat, except one. You're actually allowed to be a dick in my comments. I typically kick people for being a dick from my live chat, but in my comments section, I only kick people who are, you know, I kick socks. You're allowed to have a negative opinion. You'll find nothing but negative opinions in my comments section, calling me out for dumb shit, and I'll just respond to them if I have time. I only have time to respond to maybe 5 or 10 when I respond. What? What happened? It's Christmas. We've got a full house. Wait, hold on. Hold on. I got a video I want to show you. While I pull that up, what was I saying? Tati. How do you, nobody knows how to say this. Nobody knows how to say the name correctly. I thought you guys were getting on me because I don't enunciate my T's. So if I say Tati, you won't hear the t, you won't hear the second t. You're going to hear duh, or you're going to like Tati. I'm still saying ta with a T, but I just pronounce it differently, right? And I've had to stop doing that recently, but I swear the A in Tati or Tati, it's Tatiana. Her name is Tatiana. That's why she's called Tati. But if I call her Tati, people are going to get mad. It's Tati! You know what I'm saying? So all I want to say is, it's been fun in my comments section lately. You guys are awesome. I kick my socks off. You kick them and they fly off. Oh, yeah, that's fun, dude. Try to, make them land in something, like a laundry basket or a clothing hamper or something. That's always fun. Anyway, just by Charmin. What are you guys talking about? You can't. There's a toilet paper shortage. It just got worse. We got mutations happening. And then in England, they go to phase 4. Did you hear about this? They go 4 style. They got 1 where everybody can walk around and high five and kiss each other. And then phase 2, they start to make you stay in the house until 7 p.m. Phase 3, it gets real bad. Phase 4 is like you get locked in jail for leaving the house. Did you hear about how a lot of people, so they announced that over the Christmas break, they're going to up it to phase 4 because of a new mutation. And when they do, everybody's like, fuck this, we're out of here. So they all rush to their cars. They all buy plane tickets. They all start driving off into the distance, right? And every mode of travel is just completely bogged down. I'm sure you heard of this. So I wanted to talk about that tonight, but because it has to deal with a certain Rona, I'm not talking about it. Unfortunately, there's a lot of topics I could hit that I can't talk about because of the Rona. Though then I noticed that there was a train in New York. I don't know. I don't want to give you any misinformation. So there was a train over in, I swear it was in New York. It only tells me the fucking county, man. I don't know that county. I don't live there. Anyway, so there were members of Antifa that said to themselves, if you're not going to stop using fossil fuels, we're going to blow them up. So they knock this train off the rails. They derail a train. They kill a bunch of people. They're domestic you-know-whaterists now, and just like they should be. And they end up burning all of this oil into the atmosphere. So it just causes an enormous amount of pollution. So damn, it's like the people doing that, they're like 20 times worse than even, GM. An entire GM factory would take years to be able to do the damage they did just in one little thing. Then in Nashville, I want to be able to tell you what happened there because I have a viewer in Nashville that reached out to us to let us know what was going on. And they described a lot of craziness that I can't tell you about because of censorship. Then, that's not all. That's not all. Hold on. Wait. Just wait. An explosive Christmas morning for Nashville, part 4, and then Nashville. Then there's 2 others. There was in a different state. There was another thing. Look. My point is, there would just be. I used to do the news every night on my live stream. It may not be really in depth. Some nights it would be, but we'd always have a segment talking about anything going on in the world in our nightly live streams. I wish I could do that for you, but with the YouTube regulations now, they just don't want us talking about anything more than video game stuff, drama stuff. We could talk about all this other garbage, but if we actually talk about things that are happening in our world, if it ends up relating to politics in any way, which anything I just named does. We can't talk about it. If you do try to talk about it, you get restricted. If you might get demonetized, and if you get demonetized, you're going to have like 5% of your notifications go out compared to 80. 2 examples. I had 2 or 3 videos this week on UNIRock 2 that got demonetized, but then they got monetized later, and it's just as bad as it ever was. So all you can do as a YouTuber now is talk about things that aren't going to get you demonetized. Why is it that when I did a video making fun of a new phenomenon out there called chair sniffing, well, it's not new, but this like really stupid phenomenon, this really disgusting trend that's going on, there's these people getting caught for sniffing chairs, and then you got the famous chair sniffers, and when I talk about that, it gets demonetized. I guess because it's kinky? Why? I mean, there's way more kinky stuff going on out there that people are allowed to talk about. Then listen to this. Eminem released a new song. If you haven't heard it, it's actually really good. Torn Edge. The recorded alarms in Nashville prior to the blast are incredibly ominous. Can't stop to think where and who made them. Starts with an A, ends with an IFA. I'm just saying. That's my opinion. But what was I saying? I don't know. It don't matter. Either way, there's just so much we could do. There's an unending amount of content out there. And did you hear what my assistant was arguing with me about? I don't know if it was in the last stream that I just restarted or this one, but he has been adamant in this weird math equation, and for 9 straight days, every day, all day, no matter what somebody says to him. Okay, here's an example. I go up to Busy and I say, "You are a disgusting pervert. Stop peeping at people." And he'll go, "Busy plus crack equals a great day." So then later on, I'm like, "Busy, you are about to pass out and die from overdosing. Busy plus crack is a great day." And then later on, I'm like, "Hey, Busy, do you mind actually helping me hook up these new lights? Busy plus crack is a great day." And I'm like, equals. I say it's equals. Busy plus sign, crack equal sign, great day. And I keep telling him, I didn't disagree with, I told Busy, this is what I said. I say, "Busy, I haven't disagreed with you one time on your equation. I am completely in agreement that busy plus crack equals a great day." Now, there is a plethora. There is a mountain. There's a landslide. There is a big old tub of gelatin somewhere full of information other than that actually relate to his equation, that would help explain it, that would help people understand. Like, here's something. So if I were to say busy plus crack equal sign a good day, though when you run out of it, you have a bad day, right? You got to add all these little factors in to be able to fully have the thought process about what he's trying to express with his stupid equation. But when anybody pops up, let's say somebody pops up next to Busy and looks at him and says, "Busy," and he's all like, "What?" I can't do a Busy impression. Busy is a really unique voice. I could barely do a Busy impression, so I'm just going to try. But what do you want? And you go up to him, you're like, "Busy, what?" I completely agree with your equation. But, and then I add in a lot of food for thought. I tell him where he's wrong, because in reality, he isn't correct. He is wrong. Just because he has an equation that expresses something, it doesn't mean that he's not wrong. It doesn't mean that there's not other trains of thought, other sides of the story. And I swear to you, all day, every day. "Hey, do you want to play some Apex Legends before we end the night, Busy?" "Yeah, but busy plus crack equals a good day." It's driving me fucking up the wall. I don't know how Busy. I heard him on the phone. I go and I'm just walking by and I can hear him talking on the phone in the other room. And I swear to God, he's yelling at somebody. "No, I said that it equals a good day. No, it doesn't equal a bad day. It equals 3 fucking hours of this shit every day." I'm about to just kill him. I'm about to bury him out back and tell everybody that he moved. to Zimbabwe so that they don't try to think that I murdered him when I did murder him. I'm about to kill him. I'm about to kill Busy. I'm just saying.
There's specifically 3 texts. Okay, now keep in mind we have hundreds of pages.
Is Joe's notes on this page, and you can only see a partial note on the page you're going to show, but I have the rest of it. But so basically, what we're referring to, and this is in Joe's own words, is this is Alan, the pizza phone. He testified. I gave it to him.
I look in the mirror as little as I possibly can.
Understandably, isn't it? With his features.
These pairs might look alike, but they're not identical twins.
Oh, great. How's it going?
Pretty good. Just woke up. My sleep schedule is screwed, so.
Me too. I woke up at 7 p.m. Isn't that wonderful?
3 a.m. Opposite sides, but.
Yeah, I mean.
Oh, baby.
Court has subject matter jurisdiction, meaning the court can hear it here, and then they go into why. The court has original subject matter jurisdiction over this entire civil action, which is again a note going back to the fact.
I was playing the drums, you know, just having a good old-fashioned time. So, lots of stories that I'm extremely interested in, and I've got 2 YouTube channels. Now, well, actually, I have 3, but I don't upload to my main channel anymore because I can't upload my content there without YouTube demonetizing it every time. So, UNIRocktv, you guys know, I've been uploading a lot of comedy stuff, and a lot of the stuff I'm uploading is just because I want to. I'm just like, I want to upload that video. I don't think about anything else. I don't even care. I just say, that topic interests me. It's non-gaming. I'm going to put it up there. But as I'm uploading these videos, kind of slogging along, waiting on an update to some other story we've talked about, what? Be nice to Busy. Hey, I told her, hey, I'm trying to say hey. I'm telling her hi. Busy says hi. As I'm slogging along, there's an update to the Tati. You say to Tati, I say to Tati. Lawsuit that's out there. And I talked about it on the channel yesterday, kinda, because it was the one with Swanson yesterday. That's why I uploaded that video. The whole Swanson thing had an update. So then, after I upload that video, as I'm working on getting other videos done for rockAlot and some other stuff for UNIRock 2, early stuff processed like Joe Exotic, the Airsoft Fatty, some other stuff, then I find out across the desk, slides across the desk, that there's an update to the Tati versus WOACB thing. So I want to make sure that I work that in, you know, somewhere into this live stream where it's just, I want to sneak it in there. I want to sneak that topic in. I don't want Katie's attention. I don't want anyone else's attention. I just want my audience's attention. So that's whoever watches me that wants to hang, while we give our thoughts and opinions around these subjects. So when I am live, I'm going to be taking things. So here's what, look, going into 2021, I'm going back into actually doing my channel how it functions. Something that I didn't do for a while because I took a break from a lot of things for a while there. So I'm kind of getting back into doing what my channel is for. Now, I don't just upload videos for no reason. Like I said, I want to tell you why real quick, and I want to tell you how I take you guys and your opinions and factor them into the videos that I cover. And I do that by doing live streams like this. You guys sometimes send stuff through Discord, or you send stuff to the moderators and they throw it at me, right? So what I'm saying is, I tried to basically go into a topic, and I don't mind doing YouTube commentary, drama, response. I don't mind doing strange stuff, weird stuff, and mysteries. And then over here on rockAlot, I don't mind doing all of that, but with the focus towards gaming somehow. And how I incorporate you into it is I go live and I ask you to tell me what you think about subjects, and I kind of riff with the live chat a little bit, and then factor your opinions into what I'm making. Here's an example. Somebody in my comment section said, "Oh my God, Uni, I can finally watch you again because now you're not covering for Katie." So I left him a response. I said, well, I'm not covering for Katie. I never did. So I read a little bit more of what they said, and they said something to the effect of, you know, I didn't take certain things and talk about them until later on. And so I left him an explanation. I said, no, you're completely wrong. And I told her where to find our live streams, because you recall back when that stuff happened. People were saying, no, she needs to be exposed for this and this and this. We went live 5, 10, 15 times. I don't know if I include Periscope or not, asking the audience, asking the community, telling people, send us what she did. I don't think people understand that the reason why early on, the fact that the things that she did to Tati that changed people's minds, as I said in my video today, that changed people's minds about how they feel about this lawsuit, and who's going to win and who's going to lose, what has merit and what doesn't. Those video clips didn't really surface until later because of the deleting. She was, deleting a lot of it. And so when these things surface and people start to weigh it in, it starts to change minds. All that other garbage, and I don't mean it garbage as in it's not something people can't talk about. It's just not everybody's going to care. Like, I don't care. I'm not going to, okay, let's use Dark Viper. Where's he at? Where's Dark? There he is. So if Dark Viper is an asshole to people, I don't care, right? Because he does YouTube speed runs for video games. Now, if Dark Viper did something else, like if he did vlogs or something, then maybe. But since he does YouTube speedruns for video games, I'm not going to judge the dude on being an asshole. Or if, let's say, he's on Twitter and he's a dick to someone. Let's say that he's doing a speedrun and he yells at somebody, right, while he's live streaming. I'm not going to give a fuck. And that's the same, that when you got a million things like that centered around this one video clip that everybody needs, it kind of obfuscates from it. So now, back in January or February or March or whenever the hell it was that we were doing a lot of those streams, like, yo, send me what you say she did wrong. We'll check it. We'll look at it. We'll oh, there we go. That's much better. That's why the lights weren't as bright. I gotta tie this up right here to make it work. Gotta get this tied up. Back in January, February, the way we did things was we go live, we ask you what your opinion is, we have you send us what you found, because some people think that everything out there is just like, one, they think everybody has an unlimited amount of time to dig through a shitty topic. We don't. Oh, I'm doing a speed run of 2021. Oh, keep me updated, dude. Keep me updated. Yeah, that sounds exciting. And what we're going to do going forward, we're going to go back to our normal process where I try to go live like I am now and talk about these different stories that I'm going to cover, and then that way you guys can tell me how you feel. You can tell me what you think. If you have a video clip or if you have a tweet, if you have a story that factors in, you can send it to me. Also, I want you to start telling me if there's a story you want me to cover again. I know that Jill sent one in. I know other people have sent them in. The only thing that a lot of people don't get is that I'm already ahead when it comes to topics. So for the next few days, I'm going to be putting out these topics. By the time that I get those topics out, I'm going to be taking new topics in, and it's just this big cycle that happens. So it might take 4 or 5 or 6 or 7 days or something for me to hit a topic you send in, unless it's breaking, unless it's like something time sensitive. So other than factoring in for that, I want you guys to send me in what you got, and I want to start hitting the stories you want me to cover, because I don't care to do any topic as long as it fits the description of what we do. Where when you send a story in, it's either because it's super strange or super weird, or it's that a lot of people are saying this, but then there's another big group of people that are saying this. And then what we're going to try to do is look at whatever we have on both sides. We're going to try to compare it to see if it is real, or if it can be debunked, if it's a lie, if it can't be debunked, if it is true, or if it's circumstantial and it can't be shown one way or the other. And we try to make videos where we show all of that and then give an opinion. So I'm basically just doing commentary, or I'm basically just doing an opinion on things that are going on, but doing my best to try to include some of the people that watch more often. Like, for some of the people out there that like my videos and have my videos as, like, has my YouTube channel as a channel they check regularly, I try to encourage you to send in what you think and send in what you want me to cover, because I listen to you. So anyway, I just want to let you know we're kind of moving back to that. And with topics like that, I need to watch this video from Emily D. Baker, and I need to watch another video from Uncivil Law. Where's he at? Uncivil Law. Oh, shit. Is he live? Oh, shit. 19K celebration? Oh, shit. Go,
Defendants
dude.
have failed to lay any foundation as to why any of the items attached to the notice are subject to additional notice. The defense have failed to attach news articles as exhibit. And are attempting
he's actually going through the lawsuit right now. I thought he already did that. Am I on the wrong channel? Hold up. Oh, okay, so he hasn't gone over it live yet. He's doing that right now. Oh, no, wait, he's got one from yesterday where he did this. Okay. I would have been here at the beginning, but no notification. YouTube hates me. Well, there's a reason why no one's getting notifications. It's because I had to restart the stream, and I deleted the previous stream because we didn't even get started. So, yeah, for some reason, it's because I had I'm trying to share it right now. For some reason, YouTube had... For some reason, YouTube wasn't getting enough video signal for me to stay live. I just had to restart all my internet and everything, so... Let me make sure I've got this link shared to Twitter and in Discord. All right, we got it. Sweet. So it looks like Uncivil Law. No, you're on the right one, rockAlot. He's just breaking it down more. Okay, good. So I need to watch the one he did yesterday, correct? Anyway, I need to watch Emily D. Baker's video and then Uncivil Law's video, because Uncivil Law and Emily, they're lawyers and they're going to have a perspective that I don't have. I'm going to cover it from the side of YouTube. I do think this lawsuit still, as I stated in the beginning, is it's kind of a first. Not a first, but it's kind of a precedent-setting lawsuit because of how big Tati is, and the other individual involved, their channel blew up when this entire shit hit the fan. So what I'm saying, imagine that you are Tati Westbrook, Tati or Tati, I don't know. Well, it was a first look. Okay, gotcha. So Tati or Tati Westbrook, if you were her, put yourself in her shoes, and she's looking at a channel that is doing like 3 or 4 or 5 videos a day and has done all these videos about her and all this, and then her channel blows up. If you are Tati, you're going to think that they blew up just because of you. No, it's not a bad thing to think. It doesn't mean she's a bad person. It's just that if you're in her shoes, she's not going to sit and watch everything that WOACB does. She's not going to look at all of it. So you got to remember, like, if you were to ask her, Do you think, Tati, do you think that her covering your story is a big factor in why her channel blew up? I would assume Tati's answer is going to be, yeah, I think that WOACB blew up because she covered me a lot in the beginning and it gave her a big jump start on the platform, right? And there's some other questions that are like that I was going to say, but I won't even go there. What I'm trying to say is, no, I'll go to one. The other thing is, Tati, also, if you asked her, did you sue her because she said she wasn't going to stop and dared you to sue her? I guarantee that Tati would say that was a factor in it. If not, yes. Because these are things that, like, you read about sometimes. Like, you might see somebody make a comment and you're like, you're kidding me. She dared Tati to sue her. And the commenter's not going to have a link. And the reason why is none of us assume someone's going to delete a bunch of videos and hide a bunch of the stuff that they're doing on the platform. We all think people sit down before a live stream. I know, it's just an insane thought process. You sit down before a live stream or you write out the script of a video and you make it and then upload the video after you've edited it and you have it say what you want it to say. Or if you're going to go live, that you speak carefully. You have everything planned out beforehand and you know what you're going to talk about. This has been one of the biggest factors in what I see as the issue with what's happened, because when someone was live as much as she was, a lot of early on, she'd go live, she'd end it. She'd go live, she'd end it. She'd go live, she'd end it, right? And I think she just got so comfortable and she got so in need of content to be able to fill that gap that a lot of the stuff that she said, whether, I don't even know if she really meant it. Have you ever met anybody like that in your life? Because I have. I have now especially, but, huh? What? You talking to me, Rachel? Oh, sorry. Sorry, we've got a lot going on here at Christmas. So I'm constantly hearing stuff in the background. But in James Westbrook's declaration, he actually says he is the one that has seen and documented many of the things that have been deleted and provided them. So how much Tati sees, you don't. Tornage doesn't know. And BGF says, I've never heard of somebody getting 4 cease and desist and then going to dare the person to sue them. And then Therese, I don't think KJ plans out any of the... I don't either. You know, you just have this thing that you assume, you know. I mean, if you look at some people, like I know the Quartering does like 3, 4, 5 videos per day. And you say to yourself that the Quartering must plan his stuff out, write his stuff out, come up with a outline or some type of like preemptive thing. But if you actually watch the Quartering, you realize that a lot of his videos aren't thought out. They're not, you know, all he does is open up a window, a couple like, you know, tabs, and then goes through them, reads them, and that's his video. That's how he does 3, 4, 5 videos a day. Because, you know, I've been doing at least 2 videos a day, rockAlot and UNIRock 2, and if not, 3 videos a day. And then if you factor in a live stream, I might get 4 videos out in a very rare circumstance just in the last month. Now, when I first started on YouTube, I uploaded 2, 3, 4 videos a day, but I wrote them, I edited them, and I uploaded them all myself. I just worked all day on it. That's how I gained all my subscribers in the beginning. So it took a massive amount of work. This is the problem. You know how there's a lot of Twitter and there's a lot of social media. There's a lot of like big, long, empty live streams, right? For that to happen, you have to have a lot of free time. So it was hard to be able to deduce it, to say to yourself, you're making all these videos, but how do you have time to do all this other stuff? Well, if you're just grabbing something, going live, talking for 20 minutes, ending it, and then doing that 5 times a day, it starts to make sense. It starts to make sense to why it's so easy for that to happen. And I think it's a major problem with what's gone on. And it's created so much evidence now that what I really wish that Tati would have done is not filed that first filing, or at least only filed it with like 10 things. I guess they were making the point, like, look at all this stuff. yeah, a lot of it's not that bad. There's only like 5 things that are super bad, but look at all this other stuff, you know, to kind of say, don't throw this out. Let this go through. So that's what I always mean when I say I'm not a lawyer and I know nothing about that shit, because there's probably good reason why she had to file the first thing like she did. But this last refiling, this last thing back from Tati towards Swanson, it's really meek. It's really lightweight. The thing back against Katie is insane. I know I stressed it in the video that I put up, but it's really, really fucking insane. We're talking a huge listing of a lot of the really messed up shit that Katie did towards Tati, whatever you're gonna freaking call her. Thanks for streaming. Many are alone, including myself. We appreciate it. Well, I am glad to be streaming with you. I had to make a little bit of time. I had to take a break from editing videos, but I did that today anyway because of the family, so I'm just happy to be around with you guys. Though, one thing about the... let me just give you some examples really quick. And no, I didn't even put this topic in my title or my tags because I wanted to just not have any bullshit tonight in the stream from it. Let's see. I got an entire folder with this garbage. Okay. So these are some of the things I showed in my video that I uploaded. Like right here, it says more than 100 postings on Twitter and other locations, and it arises out of the widespread incidences of defamation and ongoing campaign of harassment. This is where I said to myself, holy fuck, KJP is going to be on the other side of what happened between her and another individual where a restraining order was involved. So it's just bitter irony that she's allowed this to get to this place. I want to know from the audience really quick, do you think that the reason Tati and her husband went through with suing WOACB is because because Katie dared them to do it? I want to know if you guys think that that was a major factor, because before reading the lawsuit, it didn't stick in my head. But if you read this lawsuit, I'm going to tell you now, you completely understand why they're doing what they're doing. You understand what Tati's trying to do. And it doesn't explicitly state that they're trying to get Katie's channel taken down, but that lawsuit is so full of examples specifically picked because they break terms of service that it makes you ask that question. They can't say you're clicking for views, lols. Oh, I don't even want the hype. Shit. We could get a big stream going tonight. It's Christmas. I don't want to have a big stream tonight. I want to chill. So we're trying to keep it on the down low, y'all. Keep it on the down low. Keep it on the DL. You think so, Therese? Definitely a tipping point, Nana. B says that they said put your money where your mouth is. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Katie daring Tati to sue was riling a litigator, which is incredibly stupid to do. And a litigator alligator. Yeah. A litigator dinosaur. A litigator velociraptor. Yeah. And it was dumb too, says BGF. I mean, see, these are things that KJP, me being someone who KJP came to and talked to about this lawsuit in depth, like at length with, and a lot of the people in the Discord server will tell you that she sat there and talked to me for long periods of time about this. She doesn't say this stuff to you when she talks to any other person. She doesn't go and tell them all the... Because I asked her many times, like, what'd you do to her? Like, what'd you do to make her mad? Why do you think she's doing this? Never does it come out of her mouth. Well, I literally dared her to do it. And I don't know how. It's like, that has to... Like, you had to want it. You can't dare somebody and not then want it, you know? Because I was saying this, I think I edited out of my video. You know how I recorded for like an hour in that video, and it's only 12 minutes long. So I took a lot of stuff out of it because I didn't want it to be boring and drag on. But the thing about it is, one of the things I said was, you could, like a normal person would just say, if you want to sue me, it's not going to work because of free speech. If you want to sue me, it's not going to work because I'm not looking up shit on your family members. Normal people would say something like, you could try, but it's not going to happen. You don't say, "Oh, I effing dare you to do it," and then to know that that's, you got to remember, out of all of the countless hours of stuff that was streamed and recorded and uploaded, because how many videos? They said 80 plus videos or some shit. Out of the countless hours that were streamed, recorded, and uploaded by KJP, they specifically picked where she dared them and put it in there. They specifically picked where she said she's not going to stop. Right? She's not going to stop. Now, let me be really clear to draw a line. There has to be a line drawn. Maybe that's what's wrong with a lot of the community out there that's really angry over this story. Because you got to think through all the different nuances of what's going on. But a line has to be drawn. It's perfectly fine for somebody to make videos giving an opinion and criticizing and discussing Tati Westbrook. Somebody could have a whole channel that does that. Though, they can't cross lines and lie and purposely spread false things so they can clickbait people in. You notice that happens a lot with Katie, and it has in the past. Not by commentators or by the community, but by a lot of the trolls that are always messing with her. And you just can't let yourself go there. And the thing is, when you're on that other side of the line and you say, you can't sue me because I'm just giving my opinion, I'm just commentating, that's different than somebody who's looking things up and digging super deep into like government shit to try to extract private information about Tati. Those are different sides of the line of what is allowed and acceptable. You know, just like somebody playing somebody else's stream while they're live and not just doing it for a couple minutes or something, and people stealing content and people purposely clickbaiting, super big fucking lies, making shit up just straight from the ground up, starting drama, perpetuating drama to continue stories instead of reporting or giving an opinion on a story. These are different sides of the line. And when you don't have those videos in front of you or this filing, it's easy to think that she was on the appropriate side of the line while she was reporting or discussing this whole Tati thing. That is until, maybe I can get this just hey, there, I got it. That is until you see that filing and until you see the video clips. They literally took, you know, those videos that were like, I wouldn't say they went viral. They went viral in the community. You know, the small community of people who care about this whole thing and are really invested in it. In that small community, you guys know the video clip of her saying that, oh, what was it? She said that she wanted the whole birth certificate thing, the thing about the dad being in the mafia, the thing about career criminals, that stuff combined with the other few video clips that we could say were video clips of interest in what she did to Tati. It's very aware. It's good work. It's being very aware to take those clips and to put them in the lawsuit like they did. Reading it, a lot of it, if you take out the parts of the lawsuit that are just kind of legal jargon, legalese, the stuff they have to have in there for legal reasons, and just center in on the most craziest statements in the filing, it blows your mind. It literally just like you say. I kept saying over and over again while I was reading it because I read it in Discord. I kept saying, Katie's fucked. Let me show you why. But she is fucked in this lawsuit, in my opinion. I'll show you real quick. All right, let me make sure I go to the correct one. It should be like right here. Yeah. Here we go. I'm not saying this to be mean. Oh, before we do anything else, you might want to put an emoji or two in the chat. Real quick, I'm going to give away 250,000 rocks. You just got to promise to gamble, roll the slot machine, and spin those rocks. Here's 250,000 coming at you. 30 seconds, so if you want any, you got to type something now. I know when I do a rock giveaway, I'm going to turn on the flashing lights that flash to my words until the giveaway's done. So really soon, you might want to put some emojis or just type something in the chat, or because you won't get the payout. 10 seconds till the first 250,000 rock giveaway. So here we go. We're getting close. We're getting close. 10. I'm going to type it in the chat. I'm going to count down in the chat. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And the rocks are now out. They're being paid as we speak. You can go ahead and shaboink, turn that back to regular. And when you see the flashing lights, you know that the next 250,000 rock payout is coming, and you're going to have to type in the chat to get those rocks, okay? Remember to keep an eye out for the flashing lights. Now, here is an example. Give me some serious kind of spooktastic music, Biz. So here's a little bit of the examples of this suit on the... And I want to get through this kind of quick because I don't want to talk about this Tati thing all night. We're going to be doing a stream on UNIRocktv here soon where we talk about this a little more and talk about some of the other, like, UNIRocktv-esque topics, but... In the lawsuit, very quick early on, you notice that it's very early on. They say, more than a simple background check. Also state, quote, you can go pull stuff up. Like, they instruct people on how to dig at Tati. They instruct people. So this is my point. This is saying she didn't just dig on me. She incited many other people to dig on me. YouTube's new guidelines from December of 2019 explicitly are against that kind of thing. We are supposed to try and not entice our audience to even brigade somebody else's live chat or to go hit somebody else's stuff. You get me? So for someone to and Tati knows this, and what someone said that her husband was the one who. Someone said something about maybe her, I think it was Torn Edge, the husband might be the one who actually been responsible for a lot of the videos that he found and things like that, turning them in for the lawsuit, finding them, getting them out there. Kind of makes sense, remember? Because I was telling you, either I think that that somebody who was in the interest of Tati helped get those videos out to people on Twitter and YouTube, or vice versa. The fact that a lot of people were looking at them on Twitter and YouTube and talking about them helped Tati and her husband find those videos, right? You see what I'm saying? But either way, this part continues on. So it talks about how she was enticing people to dig, not just digging, enticing, and it leads in further to start talking about how her doing that was targeting private individuals, sisters, parents, her husband, the husband family. So this is explicitly against TOS. I'm not trying. Look, Katie doesn't watch me anymore. She doesn't like me. She doesn't talk about me. She does nothing, none of that. So I don't think that what I'm saying is going to make it to Katie. I don't think she's going to like find out what I've said or anything crazy like that, right? So that's a good thing, because I'm not saying this to worry her. I don't even think she's going to hear me say this. I don't know if Tati and her husband and them have just not petitioned YouTube, but those big creators are preferred partners. People like Tati are able to talk to YouTube. They can just, okay, Charlie. You guys know who Charlie is? Moist Critical. Moist Critical literally just sat down with Susan, the CEO. Talked to her for a long time. So if Tati wanted to get the attention of somebody over there, I mean, and a lot of people don't know this, but if you delete things on your channel, it does not go away. It goes away publicly, but when YouTube goes to look at your channel, they have access to everything you've ever uploaded. Even if you edit the video, even if you delete it, even if you re-upload it, they have access. They get to see everything you've done on your channel. And this has already been proven. If you need proof of this, you need to go watch, you know, Nerd City and some of the other bigger creators out there who have done lots of research into how YouTube works and how it goes behind the scenes, because that's a factual statement. What I'm saying, deleting things, changing things, hiding things, all that does is do something for the public. It doesn't do anything if YouTube ends up looking at what you do. Defendants also assert that Tati's, I'm not going to state this out loud, but it goes even further to talk about private Washington citizens. 2 sisters, a mother. They specifically name who it is they're talking about. These things are just major. These are major. These are things that are like when that video first started popping around, people were like, this is just crazy. Why would someone even chance their channel, their business to do this? It's too much. It's just too much. So, guys, I want to talk to you for a minute about my microphone. So I've rewired my mic so that I can pull it off the stand and move around with it. Get a little bit of crazy with my mic, because I just think it's a more free look. Free yourself. Free yourself of your mic stand and get a good mic. A nice podcasting stage mic might work, like this one. I'm just saying. You like the whole being able to take my mic off the stand thing? I think it's going to be good for future live streams. I think check. I just broke my mic. Oh, no, that's what I did. It knocked it out of my software. Oh, my cord. Oh, I got to rewire it around this left side here. Okay. Anyway, what I was saying when I muted myself by yanking my cord out of the back of my keyboard a little bit is that a viewer is getting brought into the lawsuit. I'm not going to name who, but why would anybody want to have one of their viewers negatively impacted by what they're doing? So this viewer talking with this YouTuber may end up having some really fucked up shit that they got to go through. Wouldn't you want, if an audience member or if a viewer ends up talking to you, them not to have some permanent repercussion or have to have time and money wasted dealing with this type of thing, right? I know they listed like all these Jane Does or John Does in the suit. Well, as if you did watch to the end of my video that I uploaded on UNIRock 2, I talk about how one of the last things they talk about, in fact, I'll just pull it up right now, if I don't end up changing my screen. One of the things that the biggest part of this at the end, right here in the conclusion, is that in addition, to the extent the court wishes to see additional evidence, which is plaintiffs also request the opportunity to conduct jurisdictional discovery to obtain relevant evidence in defendant's custody and control. Let's look really deeply right here. This is the Leroy. I thought it was weird at first when you pick up the mic, but now I'm getting used to it and I like it. Oh, sweet, man. Well, I appreciate it. Hey, be honest with me. If you don't like it, you got to tell me, but I like it. It's freeing. It's like kind of wearing a nice tank top instead of a shirt. It's freeing. I was trying to relate it in some way to my my normal shit. Okay. Though, if you look at this, this is the part where I think they're dropping the nuclear bombs. They are directly asking very early on in this lawsuit to be able to be pull from her Twitter DMs, emails. Now, they're not going to be able to get everything. They're only going to be able to get things that are directly related to the Tati lawsuit. But how do you get to that? Like, how does someone go in to someone else's DMs or emails or Facebook messages and say this Facebook message or this conversation has to do with the Tati Westbrook thing? Does it mean they're going to comb through every bit of the communications? Does it mean that they're going to they're not going to trust her, right? Because she's going to have an active if. Now, this is what really got me. This could be why. Remember when they said, well, okay, they put out the thing that said Katie deleted evidence, and in my response to that was, you don't know if she deleted evidence because she could have privated the videos. Well, now I understand why they wanted to say that. They were saying she's deleting evidence without knowing. I think I understand why that was put into the lawsuit. They want to show this judge, in my opinion, that she's not trustable and that she's trying to hide something. So then when they go in for discovery, they can say, we can't trust her to give us what we need for discovery. We need to be able to go in and look ourselves. We need to be able to go through her DMs and emails. I don't know how in the fuck Katie is going to be okay when we already had one individual who was a moderator for Katie go out on Twitter and get mad at Katie in the last couple weeks. And this person was saying, Katie was asking me to do some really messed up shit, and I didn't want to do it, and now I'm telling people about it. So I'm not saying that any of that's true. You know how this story is. This story has, the minute something happens, even before people know what happens, all these people jump up and say, oh my God, that must have happened. Oh my God, that must have happened. I know that, Katie deleted evidence. I just know for a fact when you don't have enough, but because people are saying that they just think that's how she is, so I'm believing it. That happens a lot in this story. So yeah, it may not be true that a moderator was asked to do a bunch of messed up stuff. But the point is, with them asking to do discovery, I don't even know how any of this works, I'm just saying, isn't that going to just be really bad for any of the stuff that's happened up to now? If you're on the air looking into the camera and telling someone, oh, I dare you to do this. Oh, I'm going to use discovery to find out shit on you. If you're saying that and it gets shown to the judge isn't going to trust you. They're not going to find you credible. They're going to think you're a person that wants to use the court system to do fucked up stuff, right? And isn't that bad then if you're standing there saying, trust me, judge, I didn't defame. Trust me, judge, this person's filing a flippant lawsuit. It just seems like the cards, the castle of cards is starting to fall apart all of a sudden after the filing from Tati. especially when you go and look at the last filing that we have from the other side. It's even worse because that filing was just not written. Nobody looked at it and then said, "Oh, that's awesome," or "That filing's great," or, you know, "That one really helped," or you know what I'm saying? It seemed really effed in the A on a Saturday, baby, you know? Just didn't seem right. Let's see. There was another thing in the conclusion that was really crazy. Oh, the whole injunction. They want injunctive relief. They want to be able to say, they want to restrain her from being able to talk about Tati. They want to say she can't sit and dig on me anymore. She said she wasn't going to stop. We don't believe she's stopped. We want this to stop. We want the court to step in. It sounds like an RO of some kind. Even if it's just called an injunctive relief, it still sounds like an RO. So, thank God we still have math to fall back on. Busy, I'm not going to argue with you about your dumb equation right now. Busy, I'm not. It's not an equation. You smoking crack is not an equation, dude. And Busy thinks that smoking crack plus Busy equals a good day. He thinks that is a math equation. I keep telling him it's not. A plus B equals happy busy. A being crack, B being busy. All right. One more thing, and then I'm done with this topic because it's getting late and I could talk for hours. We're gonna do a stream on UNIRock too about it. Okay. So they bring up Jeffree Star and Shane Dawson, and they say that Jeffree Star and Shane Dawson don't want to be involved in this. Why is she bringing them into it? That's stupid crazy. That's essentially what it says. That's my words. The lawsuit does not say stupid crazy. Those are my words, obviously. I think social media has become a magnet for narcissists. It always has been. Yes. Why? Any social environment is a magnet for narcissists. YouTube itself is. Answer me this question. Do you think that celebrities, very famous celebrities, have a propensity for either being narcissists when they become a famous celebrity or becoming a narcissist due to the way they're treated after becoming a celebrity? Do you believe that's true? Because I do. Have you ever seen Tom Cruise? You ever seen any of these? Have you ever seen how Ellen or Oprah treat people? Right? Now, not today's Oprah. I'm talking mean Oprah. There's a good Oprah and there's a bad Oprah. An angel Oprah and a devil Oprah. And one's really evil. But yeah, I think that any social environment, whether it be a crowd of people, a friend group, at a school, at a work environment, whatever, any social environment is a breeding ground for narcissists because they want to take control of other people. They want to use them for selfish reasons. Same thing with a sociopath or a psychopath. They are the playgrounds, those types of places. So imagine a limitless, almost infinite, almost 0.9999999999999 infinite of a social space where you never have enough time in the day to not be able to find a new person to manipulate, to use for your own narcissistic means. And you just can, because of a small device that fits in the pocket of your pants, so you can take anywhere you go and use anytime you want. You've got the ability to manipulate, lie, cheat, and skis away. Oh yes, social media is a literal hangout. It's a schmorkish board, if you will. It is a Golden Corral buffet for the narcissist. Yes, completely. I wish you had a channel where all you did was argue with Busy. I would watch that. I do have that channel, but unfortunately it turned into rockAlot. I'm not arguing with you right now. I'm just talking. I'm just hanging out. At that point, we all need crack. Busy would agree. I know where you can find one. I know someone that has that in their name. Is that how it works? If it's in your name, it works. Okay, I can't go down this rabbit hole. Either way, if you, I uploaded on UNIRocktv a video today. It's only been up for like 13 hours. If you want to check it out, it's really good. Hey, it's pretty good. And it's an hour-long recording that I tried to do a super cut. I took it and just said, screw it. I'm going to cut down just to the things that I think matter. So it's an hour-long recording with all of it clipped into 12 minutes. Let me give you a preview. My dog is very interested in this last filing by Tati Westbrook. Aren't you, big guy? Are you interested in this? Some would say he seems uninterested. This is his interested face. Zoom in on it, Busy. This is his interested face. So this new lawsuit in the Tati Westbrook court case, defamation case without a crystal. I uploaded that today. If you would like to check it out, it is Tati Westbrook files in the WACB lawsuit, and it's nuclear. Make sure you give it a watch, give it a like, give it a share, give it a comment, give it whatever you want. Hey, we know what we need, Biz. You are supposedly stocked to the brim with that. Oh, you have a lot of it? Good. You liked it, BGF? Great. We need a sound effect or a song for you to play when it comes time for the rock giveaway. Do you mind? Thank you. When you see the flashing lights, it means I'm about to give away rocks in the live chat. You got to type in the live chat to get the rocks. 250,000 rocks coming at you right now if you want them. That's what those lights mean. They only flash when I talk. Those lights are magic. My stream is getting more sophisticated every day. This is a sophisticated live stream. Okay, adding points to all viewers. 250,000 points queued in 10 seconds. Okay, here we go. Oh! Susan says, what can we do with the rocks? Here on rockAlot, you can play games in the live chat. You can run the slot machine. You can gamble. You can attack people in a duel. You can bet the rocks on stuff and go on adventures. Type exclamation point slots space the amount of rocks that you want to gamble. Try it out for yourself, or ask the moderators how you can get in on some of these awesome live chat games that you earn rocks from watching the stream, and you can gamble them and feed your addiction to the lottery in my live chat. 250,000 rocks coming at you right now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Paying out. Paying it out. All right. The payment is being queued. You'll get those rocks. And can I get a moderator to tell people a little instruction on how to use the rocks? So, I hope you guys have rung the bell next to the subscribe button. We're going to be streaming a little bit more this week and ramping it up going into the next week, into the first of the year, where we're going to get back on our regular schedule of a lot of uploads and a lot of live streams. And we want you to be here hanging out. You can support our show with the PayPal link, the Super Chat link, by subscribing, by liking, downvoting, leaving a comment, typing in the live chat, whatever you want to do, however you want to do it. And is that light still flashing? It's not, right? We're going to, though, because it's getting late and I don't want to stream too late tonight, let's move on to the next subject. I want to know, what is the evidence that exonerates, what's his name? Joe Exotic. I want to know. Faux show, bro.
And then he said, this was almost their whole case. And he took pictures of Carol off the computer with it. And everyone sat there and let him lie. Even my...
Okay, this is Joe Exotic TV exposing the truth. Supposedly. You remember Tiger King? Netflix show about an exuberant, crazy guy that has a zoo with lots of little tigers in it. He's called the Tiger King. They did a whole documentary on Netflix about the guy. Joe Exotic is his name. Turns out he went to jail at the end of Tiger King for like 20 years. There's a project. There's a group of people trying to get Joe out of jail. They say he's innocent and that they're putting the evidence on the Joe Exotic TV YouTube channel. The video that I have in front of us, supposedly, hey, that's pretty good. The video that I have in front of us supposedly contains evidence that will exonerate, hey, that's pretty good, Joe Exotic. So let's take, do you mind not being completely messed up? Hey, that's pretty good. In the head, when you are writing on my teleprompter, it said exonerate. It's not a word. You invented that word. You invented it.
My lawyers. So anyway, so this information was available to Joe's lawyers as well as to prosecution. So it's
Teresa, can you explain a little bit about the pizza phone for those that don't understand what the pizza phone exactly is?
There was, when Alan testified, he testified that Joe gave him like a burner phone and whatever you want to call it, so he could go to Florida. And so I have a text that was from Joe to Jeff, and the screenshot, all it says is, Alan stole the pizza phone. Like, I think, Alan stole the effing pizza phone with, because there was like all these data charges he couldn't figure out on his bill. Anyway, so long story short, so they used this cell phone as the main basis for making Joe look guilty of hiring Alan. The one person he would never hire to do anything because he couldn't stand the guy and he was an idiot. I mean, in Joe's opinion, my opinion, I should say, but I'm probably in Joe's opinion too. But anyway, so this text exchange here is between Alan and his girlfriend at the time, Cheryl Ann, who also happened to be Travis's mom. So Cheryl writes to him. She's like, that phone you told me that was hers does not belong to her. It belongs to the zoo. It's not. And he.
Exonerate is a real word. Now you're telling me it's not? Do you just fight with me? You just argue with me. Now Leroy said it is a real. Oh, so now it's not. Okay.
Writes back. And then she writes, oh, and LOL, I know whose phone you found. Gran, I do believe it is AJ's. AJ was someone that worked at the zoo, I'm assuming. Heard Joe talking to someone about it today. And then she goes on a little bit. And then Alan writes back, the phone I got, AJ said it was hers. That's the pizza restaurant phone. Joe called me today asking, who is this? So clearly he did not give that phone to Alan. And clearly it was right there in evidence on his cell phones. And yet it never came out in court.
Right, which is strange. So about these phones specifically, let me pull this down.
So if you don't know what they're talking about, old Joe Exotic was said to have used a burner phone to try and give to one of his employees to go and off somebody. The people that were going to go off this person turned Joe in and said, he's trying to get me to off somebody and I want you to arrest him. And he got like 20 years in jail. They're saying that these details prove that Joe is innocent, and we're going to try to take every detail they've found, put it into a video so that you have the short version of why they say Joe is innocent, just so you know.
Down here. So what's interesting, these phones with all this information on there, look, we have 200 plus pages, almost 300 pages worth of text messages. And let me just tell you, this scratches the surface of what there is within these documents, okay? The U.S. Attorney's Office had access to all these phones. Joe's defense team at that time had access to these phones. They could have read through the information. They could have called up people. They could have brought up others to explain this phone part, impeach statements. There's a lot that they could have done, but they did none of it. These phones literally went through the trial process and weren't brought up as far as what happened with this phone, where he was. There's a lot of inconsistencies with this case, which really just makes you scratch your head, because I don't understand why a defense team wouldn't take a look at those messages, go through these phones and pick things apart and start building your defense for Joe.
I mean, and every person that testified, first of all, let's just point out the fact that the prosecution had several witnesses, and the only person that testified for the defense was Brittany Pete from PETA. So, PETA and Joe didn't have a great relationship for many years. Ultimately, they came together, and then she tried to broker a deal for Carol to take over the zoo, and because Joe wanted to walk away, which, by the way, again, he wanted to walk away. He wanted to start a new life. He wanted to get on with his life and get out of the zoo. Jeff ruined it for him, basically. Why would he then decide, okay, now I got to knock off Carol? I mean, come on. It doesn't even make sense, But
it doesn't.
Carol Baskin
make a lot of sense. And when you talk to everybody, when you those that knew Alan, those that were around at the zoo, those who have known
the truth, because they never interviewed Joe. They never talked to Joe. Never. He said, the USDA and FBI refused to ever talk to me or look at my phones. And in his opinion, so they could go to court and say and do whatever they wanted, basically, because they wanted. He was getting convicted. That was kind of the bottom line, And there was a guy that posted something on.
What?
And then, of course, Anne reached out to them ahead that requested being able to go there and testify on Joe's behalf. And the attorneys
feed information to other people and put together a game plan.
Right.
You are to come in there and answer specifically to the questions that you could ask in a federal court from the U.S. attorney and also from the defense team. So they can try to either, impeach your statement, or it's just confirming the information that you've got. Yet the main person who was on the list as a witness who could have testified sat in the courtroom and observed the entire trial. That in itself, I don't understand that.
Back to Carol. So he's on all three of those cases. And I just find it interesting that, something about it doesn't feel right.
All Joe did was talk. He never shut his mouth. Yeah, if you haven't seen Tiger King, you're missing out. It's a crazy murder mystery. It's this weird story that turns into a murder mystery, and nobody knows the truth, man. Like, there are like 3 people that ended up dying. I interviewed someone that had their damn arm bitten off by an alligator. I interviewed him on my YouTube channel, man. Like, it's crazy. This story's nuts. It's a twist. It's nothing but twists and turns.
To me, but
right. Well, I will tell you this: there is some real good information. There's some incredible information that just came about. I believe it was Thursday evening. Not going to dive into exactly what that is, because I know Joe's attorney is doing something with that, whether he comes out and he speaks about it soon or if it's going straight to the court. But what I will tell you is it is great. It is some great information that was recovered. It was recovered from back in the day, and those that are involved with it should start sweating some bullets, because it is coming. We're gonna continue.
Oh man, he's got a lot of claims. If you take what he's saying, and I don't know if the guy's being honest or if he's right or wrong. I just know if you take what he's saying and you if you think he's telling the truth in any way, there could be some big developments coming in this story. Then again, it could not happen. So let's go and see the newest video, because that's not even the newest video. let's talk about the 5 cats. Now, I could kind of sum this up for you. They claim that they can prove that the cats were put down in a way that was not murderous. They tried to, so how they convicted Joe Exotic, they said that he murdered the cats. Then they said that after killing these 5 cats, then he wanted to kill Carol Baskins to a point where he paid and hired someone. So that of crime is what he's locked away for. So the thing about the 5 cats, though, is that Joe supposedly didn't do what they claimed that he did to the cats. So I don't know how to, I don't have all the evidence with it. What are you barking at, bro? What happened? I'm streaming. I'm streaming, kiddo. Hold on, my kid needs me. Hold on. Hey, hold on, dude. Hold on. Okay, sorry. I'm back. So I don't know. I'm going to have to go through these videos. So maybe when I'm gaming, when I play a video game, we will watch them a little bit. That way I can get some timestamps. I can try to grab the base claims. Are you done attacking my kiddo, bro? Done? Come on. Get him. Cover it up. There you go. There you go. He's got to be covered up. If you don't cover him up, he gets cranky. He's worse than Busy. Busy, you got to sedate him with crack amphetamines. At least all you have to do to Harles is put a blanket on him. I mean, I wish the Busy was that easy. I wish Busy wasn't like he is, because it would be so much easier. So we've got the Joe Exotic situation. It's going to be a lot of work, but I'm going to make a video that takes all of their claims, all of their evidence that exonerates Joe Exotic, and puts it into an easy-to-watch video on UNIRock 2 to update the Tiger King situation. So keep an eye out for that one. And if you will do me a favor, when I get that done, try to share it for me. Try to get it out there, because I'm not on either side. I don't have the details. I know that Joe is convicted, and I don't have the details. If he's innocent, then the man needs out of jail. If he's guilty, he needs to do his time. So I don't know. I just know that if they really do want us to listen to them, if they want us to take what they're saying and actually listen to it, I'm willing to make a video on it. I know, I really do. I'll work on it. I'll work on it. Okay, we've got another topic. We're running out of time, man. I want to stream with you guys for hours, and I'm running out of time. Let's skip the doppelganger for now. So here, I'm just going to show you. I'm going to get the doppelganger thing done in about 2 minutes. Have you ever heard of doppelgangers? Gangers. Hold up. Start over, Busy. Have you ever heard of doppelgangers? Gangers. Much better. No rocks yet. We'll do the rocks in just a minute. So here are a couple examples of doppelgangers. Busy, can I get my doppelganger playlist right now? Yes, not tomorrow. Here's some doppelgangers. They are not related. Not related. Doppelgangers. Not related. But they look alike. Doppelgangers. They look alike. They're not twins, but they look like twins. That's not his brother or his sister. Those people are really looking alike. It's so weird. It's so weird. Okay. There's your doppelganger music playlist by Busy the Crackhead Baker. Yeah. So why are there people in the world that look almost exactly alike but aren't related. Well, I'm going to upload a video on UNIRock 2 about this subject also. One of the most interesting things, a doctor and a scientist. It's getting good, isn't it? A doctor and a scientist and a lady all did a scientific inquiry into doppelgangers. So they took people who, through the internet, found their exact look-alike. They measured their faces in 2 dimensions and 3 dimensions and took the ones that were over 90% alike, because twins are over 90% looking alike, identical twins. Complete strangers also fit the identical twin designation, and they did scientific testing and measured every part of their face and their looks. And by the time they were done, they ended up showing that 2 of the most look-alikey out of the group, they did genetic testing and found that they were from this very exact same small area. Both were from different areas, the different sets of twins, but each of them that seem like they look like twins were from the same area. One was in Scandinavia, and these guys were really, their genes came from the same exact place, so they are related. The other group ended up being related. One of them ended up finding their long-lost 4th cousins. They were 4th cousins. And so there is a genetic relationship. They are from the same general gene pool, and that might explain why they have a lot of the same features and end up bumping into somebody who looks like their identical twin. But you got to remember, these are people that have never met each other, live on other sides of the world in some situations, and in some other situations, live in the same town, bump into each other, and being like, damn, that's me walking over there. So I want to do a whole video on this. It's really interesting. I got a whole bunch of examples, more than what I've shown you of doppelgangers, but it's really freaking interesting. Now, the last story of the night is Dark Viper AU. He's a cool guy. There was a thing that happened where he got into a tiff with another YouTuber, and I ended up talking to Dark Viper, I think on Twitter, if I'm not mistaken. He's a really down-to-earth guy. I respect his speed running. He's a speed runner in the video game community, and I respect his speed runs. He's a great speed runner is what I'm saying. He criticized Dream, the really famous, huge YouTuber, like popped off like you wouldn't believe YouTuber this year, and he criticized him for cheating in a speed run. Well, out of the blue, when I was getting ready, I've made 2 videos on this, and out of the blue, when I was getting ready to start this stream, yeah, 4th cousins. Yeah, that is called an orgy in Alabama, hon. You are correct. Right when I was getting ready to start this stream, I saw that Dark Viper has uploaded an interview with Dream. The problem is that it's 2 hours long. So I'm going to edit down and make a response commentary video on the Dark Viper Dream interview to make it more watchable for people that want to see the short version. Of course, linking to Dark Viper and Dark Viper's video where he does the long version. But tonight, while I chill with you at the end of this stream, we're going to listen to Dark Viper interview Dream to see what Dream has to say about his cheating allegations. Then, on UNIRock 2, we're going to look at the Joe Exotic situation and the Tati Westbrook lawsuit situation. So, you know what's next, don't you? You know what's next, right? It's time for the 3rd giveaway. So if you want these rocks, drop an emoji, type in the live chat. 250,000 rocks coming at you in just a minute. Here we go. In our live chat, you can play games and gamble and satisfy your gambling addiction with rocks. You get rocks by watching the stream. Then you can duel people, gamble them, and other things by typing the commands that the moderators can help you learn to use. It's really simple. !slots space 1000. !slots space 1000 will let you bet 1,000 rocks if you got them in the slot machine. And you could win more. You could lose them. God only knows. It's gambling. It's good. It's people lose their life savings doing it. But the rocks are free for watching our show. Here comes the payout in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Paid out. It's a Christmas UNIRock rocks. A Christmas UNIRocks giveaway.
Yeah, I guess I'll eventually get around to the AMs again, which I prefer. But so I'm happy we can have this conversation. I've got a lot of questions. I'm not sure how much time you have. But since speaking to you yesterday, I mentioned to you that I was ultimately undecided whether to have this interview at all. I had many reasons for and against, and ultimately it came down to, well, this would be good for my channel. But since writing all these questions, I legitimately believe that answers to these questions would be of public interest. I'm more than this.